Welcome to Pinnacle Performance Company's Fishbowl Friday with Pinnacle co-founder and COO G. Riley Mills and master instructor and editorial director Brad Lawrence.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fishbowl Fridays. I'm Brad Lawrence. This is G. Riley Mills. What are we doing, Gary?
Well, hey everybody. So if you are not familiar with the Fishbowl and the Fishbowl Fridays, what this is about is every Friday we go to the Fishbowl, we draw one question from either our clients or something someone has emailed us about leadership, communication, influence, collaboration, any of those topics, and then we answer it. We talk about it and then maybe provide some tools and some tips. Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Here's your question for today. What do I do if my co-presenter and I have very different presenting styles?
Oh. Interesting.
What do you think they mean?
Well, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this because no matter what, you're going to have different styles just by being different people.
That's true.
You're going to have different energy, and I would argue that some difference. We don't want to be here and here, right? But
yes.
Some difference is probably a good thing. Because,
Absolutely.
yeah, we want that energy shift.
You're bringing your personal stamp to your presentation, right?
Totally.
If you and I present together, I might be a little different than the way you do it, and that's your goal. So I think what they might be asking is if you have two people who are co-presenting, one is loud and big and confident, and the other one is very timid, shy, doesn't like getting up in front and presenting, that can be a mismatch. And then the person who's a little more shy can come across not as good, not as engaging.
Yeah,
you think that's what they mean?
Meek,
nervous,
hesitant,
weak.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to hear what you think. My initial impulse is it's about prepping together, practicing together, and realizing that, wow, you're really kind of wild and loud and big, and I'm not. And trying to move them closer together. If I were coaching them, I'd say, try to get a little closer together so it's not such a huge mismatch while still keeping their personal stamp on it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I would say if you find yourself in a situation where you're preparing with somebody else or you're doing something record yourselves, because if you have a different energy than I do and I try to tell you that you've got a different energy or somebody tries to tell us that we have different energy, it's hard to find that match without being able to see it and hear it. Yeah.
And the preparing together is key. And the most important thing when you're co-presenting with another person, transitions. The way you transition from one speaker to the next, it should be seamless. It should never be, okay, I think that's all for mine. Now Brad, I'm going to turn it over to Brad now. Are you ready? Those transitions, those clunky handoffs, it just makes you seem not very...
That's where you add the polish.
When
somebody slides in, even down to how they're walking in and where you're handing the remote off and then how you're leaving the stage, and that all needs to be ironed out ahead of time.
So match your energy. Try to find a happy medium. Don't lose your personality and your personal style. That's gold.
Yeah, record yourselves.
And record yourself during your preparation sessions.
Sounds good.
Good?
Yeah.
There's your Fishbowl Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
If you'd like to submit a question for the Fishbowl, drop us an email at fishbowl@pinper.com. If you'd like to learn more about Pinnacle Performance Company, email us at info@pinper.com. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and tell your friends. See you next week.